You know, in this part of the world, in the South, we love our sweet potatoes and eat them in lots of different ways. Now, what I'm preparing is one of my favorite desserts. It's sweet potato pie. And this is a slightly different recipe because what I like to use with this particular recipe is soy milk. The reason I like to use soy milk is that it's a little lower on the calories, and if you've got someone in the family who has milk issues, milk allergies, then the soy is a great alternative. You know, it's interesting, soy is often referred to as the miracle bean because so many products, if you look in the grocery store, you'll find actually have soybeans in them. So it's really a very nutritious and high protein bean. So we're going to use that in this recipe. It's basically following a pumpkin pie recipe. And what I've done here is I've got about 1.75 cups of sweet potatoes. And you can mash these sweet potatoes by either baking them and taking the skins off, or you can peel them and boil them. The point is you just want to cook them until they're soft, get the skins off of them. And 1.75 cups is about, medium to large size sweet potato and a small one. That's what it takes for this pie. So I'm going to start with the dry ingredients first. What I've got here is 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of cloves ground. Just going to mix all those together. Okay, with that done, I'm going to go ahead and get my eggs ready. I'm using 2 large eggs, and these are from our girls here on the farm. And I'm going to take a whisk here and mix these eggs up. And now with these eggs all whisked together, I'm going to combine the wet ingredients to the dry. So in go the eggs, sweet potatoes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take these ingredients, these moist ingredients, and blend them before I begin adding 12 ounces of soy milk. All right, so I'm going to take the soy milk. Okay, now I'm going to take the ingredients here and pour them into the pie shell. And I've preheated the oven, and this is important to remember. I preheated the oven to 450, and I'm only going to keep this pie in the oven for 15 minutes at 450, and I'm going to turn the temperature down to 350, and I'm going to let it bake for another 30 minutes, maybe 40. And what you want to do is you want to bake it until you put a knife in the center and it comes out clean. That means it's done. This smells so good. You got to give it a try. Excellent.
This recipe is brought to you by the soybean farmers of Arkansas.